Hi, this is Doug Heikkinen, and I'm here at Schwab's Impact in Chicago with Ray Hennessy from JConnelly. Hey, Ray.
Hi Doug.
How you doing?
Great, wonderful.
Let's talk about the evolution of how people reach audiences and what's gone on in the past 25 years.
Yeah, I was in business media for 25 years, so I started out at newspapers, the Wall Street Journal, at newswires, and I saw the evolution of how more and more people didn't, back then everyone got their information from traditional media. Over the course of my career in television and magazines, what became more and more important was the audiences were looking to areas like social media. They were looking to go to social networks to get information about things. And so the way people consume information is different, and that affects how the financial services industry markets and reaches those people, because it's not so much simply going out to media and getting stories written about you and that bringing credibility. It's really more about engagement and authenticity and how you're getting these audiences, and also speaking to the audiences where they are.
We all know social media is a huge barrier in this
Right.
industry. How do people get comfortable with it and break through?
So with financial, the big barrier has always been compliance. Compliance has always said no, and I don't really blame compliance, because the regulators really haven't had a lot of guidance that made people want to necessarily go out on social. So social became a risk. The problem was that's how everybody was communicating. So people were already getting business and financial news and advice from other places in a social world. They just weren't getting it from their advisors or from their wealth managers or from the asset management industry itself. That has to change. What we have to see is, we know what the rules are. The FINRA updated the rules this year on how you can use social media. They did loosen a lot of the things you can do. So I think there's a lot of opportunity for people to use social more effectively to reach not only their own clients, but it can really help in the acquisition of clients down the line.
So the way people consume information has changed as well.
Absolutely, yeah.
So how do you think about that, trying to reach people and reach everybody?
Look, so it's a generational thing, right? I mean, what do we hear all the time? Generational wealth transfer is a problem for us. We don't know how to talk to the lower generations. And what's amazing about that is they're the most interested in talking. If you look at kind of the late Gen Xers into the Millennials, right? They want to be talked to over technology. They want to be talked to digitally. They want to be engaged with. And engagement doesn't have to be like, let's create these complicated thought leadership pieces and send them down to 20-year-olds who are down the line on the inheritance chain. It's, hey, my son plays lacrosse at Lafayette. I hear you, you send information about like Lafayette and lacrosse scores and things like that to them, just to engage, just to show them that you recognize them and understand them. People in different generations, somebody in an older generation might like a newsletter, they might like a white paper, those things really get them. Really younger generations, they just want to know that you know who they are and that you believe in what they are. Millennials are great because they tell you they want you to be aligned with their causes. Well, there's nothing wrong if you're an advisor or if you're in somewhere in the financial world and you find out that certain causes are important to people in those generations, to sort of advocate for that, or just like them or engage with them around those causes. You don't have to sell them, you don't have to do anything, you just have to talk to them, and that helps solve that problem.
Great. Interesting. How can people reach you?
They can reach me at rhennessy@jconnelly.com or go to our website at jconnelly.com.
That's great. Thanks so much for spending time with us.
Thanks very much.
Take care.